Hello, my friend in internet land. How are you? I hope you're doing great. This is Dr. Said, and I'm shooting this video from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And welcome to my website. Welcome to my Facebook page. Welcome to YouTube, depending on where you're watching this video. And today I want to share with you something very, very interesting. It's something I learned from this book, the 80-20 Sales and Marketing, the Definitive Guide to Working Less and Making More by Perry Marshall. If you haven't got access to this book, it's a new book he just published some few weeks ago. Then make sure you get it. This book is mind-boggling. The things I've been reading it and I can't stop reading the book, and it's crazy the amount of information. Not the amount of information, but the value of information which is in this book. It's really mind-boggling. And for those of you who don't know what 80-20 is actually a principle which one of the economists from Italy called Vilfredo Pareto came with it some many years back. I think it's the 17th century or so. And he discovered that something about economics, that 80% of the wealth is owned by 20% of the people. So it was something very, very interesting, and they wanted to. It has to do some issues of them wanting to start communism or something like that, because they discovered that minority of people owned the majority of the wealth. But then he discovered something interesting, and the numbers run in almost everything. If you have a shop and you're selling some stuff from your shop, you'll discover that 80% of your income comes from 20% of the frequent customers. If you're in network marketing and you have a huge downline, you're going to discover that 80% of your income will come from 20% of your downlines, of your downline organization. And this also applies to the top earners in network marketing, that 80% of all the money which is generated in network marketing is earned by 20% of the top earners in network marketing. So it's really, really interesting, and it's something that makes me want to learn more about how to join the 20%. And one of the things I learned actually from this book and from other resources as well is that the 20% usually do the complete opposite of what the 80% do. So as Jim Rohn said, like, if you want to know if you are in the right track, make sure you do two things. One, follow a mentor, a successful mentor. If you don't have a successful mentor who's actually getting real results, I'm not talking about mentors who are not achieving good results. I'm talking about mentors who are achieving massive results. Okay, but if you don't have a mentor, do this. Look at what everybody else is doing and you do the opposite. Okay? Now, let me chuckle a bit, because it reminds me, I read something here in this book about prospecting. Now, I know most of network marketing companies talk a lot about prospecting, going out there, meeting new people, and getting their contacts, building relationship with them, give them a call and show them your business opportunity. But in this book, he highly criticized doing that. Okay, and that made me chuckle a bit. And the reason he criticized doing that is because that's not what the top 20% people are doing. He actually shares his story where he was hired in a company to do sales, and he was supposed to make 240 cold calls, okay, and meet with 240 people on a monthly basis. And you know what he discovered? Only 8 people were interested. And that was really frustrating, like talking to 240 people just to get 8 people. It's not smart, it's not intelligent, and you're going to waste a lot of time, you're going to waste a lot of money, and at the end of the day, like, you don't appear like a professional. Okay? Now, one thing he mentioned, and it's something like it's in my profession, my previous profession, I can say, as a medical doctor. I've never seen any doctor actually chasing around patients, but patients usually go to doctors. So doctors usually have an attraction towards their target clients. And why do they have an attraction towards their target clients? Because they appear as professionals. That's number one. They appear as they appear authoritative. They look authoritative in the eyes of their target market. If a doctor tells you to buy a certain medicine, you go buy that medicine. You don't ask any question. Okay? And that's how doctors appear. But how come you have to chase people to join your business? Why don't you appear like a professional home-based business owner who attracts people towards them, and people just listen and pay you money? And the reason is probably because you are doing what the 80% are doing, and that is prospecting and cold calling. Now, if you don't do prospecting and cold calling, what are you supposed to do? Well, what you're supposed to do is what we call positioning. Okay? Now, positioning is advertising is one form of positioning, but you don't position yourself, you don't position the company, you don't advertise about the company that you're promoting. You position yourself as the expert in helping people build a successful home-based business. That's how you position yourself. Okay? So imagine writing an ad in the newspaper. Okay? Attention, entrepreneurs. Maybe that's a headline. Okay? A highly skilled home-based business entrepreneur is giving away free training on how to make $5,000 in the next 30 days. Okay? Free application here, but limited positions available. Something like that. This just came out of my head, but I'll actually frame it much better. But you position yourself better. You can use even online like a blog. Okay, write articles. You can shoot videos just like this one. Like what I'm doing right now is positioning myself. So the more people learn from me, the more they perceive me as the expert in what I'm doing. Okay, so that's what he talks about in this book, and how you do it, and actually how you create a sales funnel, and how you start making money before you actually even meet people face to face. So it's something really interesting, and that's what the 20% of marketers are actually doing. And if you want to join the 20%, you need to you need to be different from what the other 80% of marketers are doing. So that's it for my video today. I hope you benefited from this tip. I would really appreciate if you comment down below, or like the page, share the video, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Have a good day.